I walked into that library calm, cool, and collected. Tell me why I left like I was on a shopping spree with no budget. Hi, I'm Princess, and this is where we judge books, not people. And today is one of my favorite videos to film. A library haul. I walked in with a plan. I did not stick to said plan, and yet here we are. I got a mix of genres, so let's just get into it. The first book that I have here is It's Lonely at the Center of the Earth. It's an autobiographical novel by Zoe Thorogood. I've never read a graphic novel before, but I was just on the internet looking at some of my other BookTube girlies, and they were talking about how much they really like this book. I was just like, you know what? I am a habitual depressed curmudgeon. Why not? You know what I mean? I'm just joking. I'm not a curmudgeon. But yeah, an autobiographical novel. Interesting. Where am I in this book? I'm here in the book. It's interesting. I like it. Again, I've never read a graphic novel before, so I'm having an interesting time with it. And yeah, I like it. It's good. It's cute. She's depressed. And I'm just gonna read like the back. This follows Zoe, who is a cartoonist, and she's recording 6 months of her own life as she falls apart in a desperate attempt to put it back together again in the only way she knows how. It's Lonely at the Center of the Earth is an intimate and meta-narrative look into the life of a selfish artist who must create for her own survival. I'm into it. So far, I'm into it. This is one of those books where I pick up at the end of the night. I just read until I fall asleep, and I like it so far. Then I picked up Animal by Lisa Tato. I believe this is a debut novel. Yes, it is. So let's just read the inside. I am depraved. I hope you like me. Seems like right up my alley. All right, this says, Joan has spent a lifetime enduring the cruelties of men. I mean. But when one of them commits a shocking act of violence in front of her, she flees to New York City in search of Alice, the only person alive who can help her make sense of her past. In the sweltering hills above Los Angeles, Joan unravels a horrific event she witnessed as a child that has haunted her every waking moment while forging the power to finally strike back. I picked up this because it was on my list for Women's History Month last month in March, and I was just really in the mood for women's stories. I wanted some femme rage, and this was on my recommendation list of books to read for that month. I didn't get around to it. Yeah, if you are interested in the books that I read for Women's History Month, all of them were femme rage. I will link it here in the video so you can read more of femme rage. But this is also one of the books I just didn't get to, and I'm hoping that I get a chance this month. Okay, so these two books are a part of the Wild Magic series by Raquel Vasquez. I was perusing Libby, and I was just in the mood for like a cozy fantasy. And her first book, Witch of Wild Things, it was an audiobook. I absolutely loved it, and it was just like, I want more. And I went down to my library and I got the second and third book in that series. The second book is Lightning in Her Hands. This follows, well, the first book follows the eldest sister, Sage. She moves back into town. She has the power to like talk to plants, starts working with her high school crush. The book goes on from there. I might do a little video about these three books. But the second one that I picked up from the library, Lightning in Her Hands, this follows the second sister whose ability to control the weather. I already finished this one. I'm on the third one now. I really had a good time with this one. The second book also is A Marriage of Convenience. Really enjoyed it. Again, I am on the third book, which is The Magic of Untamed Hearts. This follows the third sister, the youngest sister. I don't know too much about it other than I'm excited to complete the trilogy. Then we have An Unlikely Coven. Again, I saw this book on a creator's recommendation, and I was like, ooh, that sounds good. I forget the creator's name, I'm so sorry. But yeah, she recommended this and she was describing it like it was just like a delicious book. So this follows Joan after 7 years away from her coven slash her family. She moves back to her hometown, which is New York City. But in this universe, New York City is full of like magical creatures and they live amongst the humans. She has issues with her coven, her family, and she breaks away, and there's an element of like found family. She has friends that becomes her family, her coven. I haven't read it just yet, but I'm excited. Again, I was kind of in like a cozy witchy mood, as you can tell, and I just wanted something that I could sink my teeth into as far as like witchy cozy reads. Okay. My last two books are Stephen King. Now, I made a 2026 reading goals video where I talked about one of my goals is I wanted to finally read a Stephen King book, and I didn't really know where to start off with. And someone was recommending me, well, he does, you know, fantasy, you should start there. And so that's kind of what I did. So the first book is Fairy Tales. I already started. As you can see, I have this much here. I started this last night, and this follows a teenage boy. His mom died young. His dad is a recovering alcoholic, and he becomes really close with his neighbor. He's elderly, he dies, and in his backyard is a portal to another world. And that's where I am so far in this book. That's where I am. And so far it's okay. It's good. I like his writing. It's kind of, you know, approachable, but I don't know where the story is going so far. But so far I like it. It's not bad. So yeah, Fairy Tale, Stephen King. Then I got Billy Summers. I don't know why. I don't know why I got this, but it says Billy Summers is a man in a room with a gun. Of course he is. He's a killer for hire and the best in the business, but he'll only do the job if the target is truly a bad guy. And now Billy wants out. First, there's one last hit. Billy is among the best snipers in the world, a dedicated Iraq war vet. So what could possibly go wrong? How about everything? So yeah, that is Billy Summers. I don't know. I'm nervous about Stephen King. I don't know. Again, Fairy Tales is gonna be my first book. I don't know if that's the best book to start off with, but that's what I started off with. This is gonna be my next read. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm open. Let me know in the comment section which one of these books you think will be at least a 4-star. At least a 4-star. All right, and that's my whole video. I made another one. I made another one. I did it again. And thank you for staying to the end. I'll see you in the next video where we talk about books from a library-loving, budget-friendly perspective. If you like that kind of content, like and comment and come back. You're enough. Okay, thanks, bye.